When God created the world, He also made angels to live in heaven and serve Him. However, one of the angels named Lucifer became proud and desired to be as powerful as God. He rebelled against God, and other angels followed him. God cast them out of heaven into a dark place called the underworld. Lucifer became the devil or Satan, the leader of all fallen angels. Satan hated humans and sought to lead them away from God. He decided to use Adam and Eve, the first humans, to commit sin. Satan took the form of a serpent and approached Eve while she was near the tree forbidden by God. Eve, the serpent spoke, "Did God really say you cannot eat the fruit from the tree in the Garden of Eden?" Eve replied, "God said we must not eat the fruit from this particular tree, or we will die." The serpent deceived her, saying, "You won't die, God just doesn't want you to become as wise as He is. If you eat the fruit, you'll know the difference between good and evil, just like God." Eve succumbed to temptation and took the fruit. Adam also ate from it. Although nothing immediate happened, death entered the world, and the hearts of humans were filled with evil and sin. Sin is disobedience to God's commandments, and death became the punishment for this sin. This was how Satan achieved his goal of separating humans from the joy of communion with God. Later, Adam and Eve realized their nakedness and made clothes out of leaves, hiding from God when He came to the garden. Relationships between humans and God were broken due to sin. "Adam, where are you?" God called, not because He couldn't find him. God sees everything, but to make Adam and Eve realize that God was seeking them. "I'm here," Adam replied, feeling ashamed of his nakedness before God. "Who told you that you were naked?" God asked. "Didn't you notice it before? Have you eaten from the forbidden tree?" Adam couldn't look at God. "Eve gave me the fruit, the one you gave me," he quietly answered. God then asked Eve, "Why did you do this?" "The serpent deceived me and promised something intriguing," Eve explained. "I fell for his trickery." Then God spoke to the serpent, "You will be cursed for this. Humans will be your enemies, but a savior will come to defeat you." Adam and Eve didn't immediately understand God's words. They didn't know that God would send a savior to overcome evil. Now they know the difference between good and evil. God thought, "Humans want to be like me, but they can't handle evil on their own. So, I won't allow them to eat from the tree of life. You will have to leave paradise." God told Adam and Eve, "Eve, you will have children, but they will bring you troubles. Adam, you will work hard to provide for your family, and the land you cultivate won't yield crops easily. Thorns and weeds will grow in your fields. After death, your body will return to the earth." Before Adam and Eve left paradise, God made clothes for them from animal skins, showing His care for them even after they disobeyed His commandments. Thus, Adam and Eve were expelled from the garden. God placed cherubim and a flaming sword to guard the tree of life. However, God gave them a promise: the Savior would come,